Today is a holiday of sorts,
It
but
is?
it's a bad one. It's a negative one. I don't know. Has this been going on in my whole life and I just never realized it? I don't know. But
a big
today
deal.
is called Red Tuesday. This is when the communists take over America.
They
Red
already have.
They already did.
Yeah.
they did. Trump's the only thing keeping them from taking over.
According to the Independent, I think that's out of England, Red Tuesday is the day you're most likely to be dumped.
Makes sense. You want to save money going into Valentine's Day.
So they're doing you a favor?
No. They're doing themselves a favor,
Yeah,
especially
you don't
if
wanna
it's,
spend
especially
money.
if it's a guy
Oh, yeah.
breaking up with the girl. Because I don't care what anybody says about the world and anything. The guy in the relationship is the one who's on the hook for Valentine's. It's just that we can talk and talk and talk, and ladies can say all the right things, but we know reality. When there's a couple, a guy and a gal, Valentine's Day is 98.5% square on the shoulders of the guy. So, given that, I would say you're probably correct. If I know I'm breaking up with her, why do I want to spend another $150? And who knows? You go out to a nice dinner just with two people. Jane and I went out the other night. Once you added the tip, it's like $180 some odd dollars. So, you really want to part with that to go to a nice place if you know that this ain't really happening. So it makes sense.
What'd you do? Go to Chipotle?
Yes, of course.
The
You know how
CEO is
classy-
like, we don't care about our customers.
You know how classy I am.
The average cost for Valentine's Day per couple this year is $200.
All right, so
That's expensive. That's
it is
insane.
expensive.
Not if you stay home.
Of course it's expensive. Well, if you stay home, you don't spend it. So
We're having breakfast for dinner.
yeah, so I think that you're absolutely correct. It's the guy. That's why this is happening. It makes sense to me. I've just never heard of it before. Red Tuesday. I don't know why I've lived my life. and I've not
I
heard
don't
of it.
recall it ever being a Tuesday, but I definitely remember in the past.
Maybe it's an X number of days before Valentine's.
I guess. I mean, I definitely remember dumping someone before Valentine's Day. If I knew the relationship was over and I didn't want to spend the money, I definitely remember dumping a few days before.
And
it was just a jerk move. I'll admit it's a jerk
well,
move,
yeah, but
but
you were a
you had to
real
do it.
jerk back then. And from what I know about you, you probably had a couple other things going on at the same time. You didn't dump somebody before Valentine's Day knowing that there will be nothing come Valentine weekend. You, in your younger days, would quite often have 2, 3 kind of situations happening at once.
Some
Hey,
situationships,
you
yes.
were, you were your own Stefan Diggs.
I don't know if I've ever been compared to Stefan Diggs.
Well,
or not
I
before,
mean,
but
I threw,
still,
you, I
yeah,
threw
I
you a
mean,
pass once. You caught it, and it was great.
Still haven't won a Super Bowl yet, though.
Yeah.
I do get moody.
Stefan Diggs, who is more addicted to sex than most men, apparently. There used to be stories, when he was with the Bills, about how he would have girls in 2 or 3 different hotel rooms in the same hotel, and just boom, 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 just jump from room to room. And now, why is he in trouble? I just saw it, but I'm blanking.
I think he beat someone up.
No. That's the legal problems he has.
Yeah, the issue
But apparently,
is
Cardi B was at the Super Bowl.
right.
Is she still pregnant, or have they had the child?
I believe she's still pregnant. I believe it's close.
She's either had the child recently or is pregnant with his child, and she was there at the Super Bowl.
She was in the house. She was in the house.
Right.
In the
She
Bad
was
Bunny
dancing.
halftime
She
show,
was
yeah.
dancing in the Bad Bunny halftime show, which means she did more in the Super Bowl than her boyfriend. But he has a known influencer or somebody that he already had a baby with, and he had invited her as well. And some kind of things went down. He was in a hotel room with this other lady within an hour of losing the Super Bowl. And I guess it's Splitsville now between Cardi B and Stefan Diggs. I didn't know Stefan Diggs also. He's one of these guys. He refuses to wear protection. So I think he's up to 7, 8, 9 kids now. With who knows?
Catching up with Elon.
Yeah. But Stefan is later in his career. I mean, he's got the money. He's not going to go broke.
Right.
The kids are all going to eat. So it's kind of, you don't want to get in that situation in your first year, then you bust your knee in your second year, and you never get a big contract.
Yeah, Stefan has been spotted with Instagram model Pre since then. Which
Pre what?
Pre is the name.
Super Bowl. Pre
Pre-pregnant.
no, not pre-pregnant, pre-delivery.
Yes.
Am I like a sap? I know guys are dogs. I get it. I have one of those
Yeah,
brains.
but you fell in love.
Yeah, I know, but still, a lot of people do. But I just, is it just, if someone is pregnant with your child and like they either just had the child or they're within weeks, see if she's still pregnant.
Let's see.
Like there's nothing that sort of overwhelms the dog in you for, I don't know, 2 months where you're like, this is special. A human life is being brought into the world. This is going to be,
I got to make another one.
I'll be throwing passes to this kid when they're 20. Nothing. It really is one of those things when you look at all the billionaires and what goes on, what we're finding out goes on at that level. There's a certain amount of money where you just detach from the real world. And Stefan Diggs is not in the, obviously, billionaire club, but he is in the multi. They say, I think I read this somewhere, we talked about this before. It's when you have accumulated $50 million in wealth. When you're worth $50 million, that's where it's supposed to happen. Where maybe it's $350 million. Maybe 50 isn't enough.
Well,
it's one of those. I don't want to get the number wrong. It's either 50 or 350 million. But they've done studies that say that's when you detach from the society around you. That's when you do not have anything in common with anyone around you anymore. And you begin to believe that the rules don't apply to you. And although Stefan Diggs is just a multi-millionaire, I guess you only have to say it once. Mm-hmm. He's a multi-millionaire. And he's not up in that Elon, let's pick somebody else in there that was just got in trouble. I don't know, any of those big moguls that are billionaires. There's still that thing that happens where you get a certain amount of money and you begin to believe that the rules don't apply to you. And probably through experience, you've paid your way out of a few things that friends who don't have your money wouldn't be able to get out of. And it kind of starts to go to your head. And that affects everything, morality, I mean, what's the difference? Elon Musk is celebrated by Republicans. How many baby mamas does this guy have? He's got like 15 kids with 5 different women or something.
Aren't they mostly IVF?
I don't know. I don't know.
That last one was.
But it's not. Republicans are like, and Elon Musk is like, we can't. We have to have a population boom, and we have to. Yeah, but you're forgetting something. Mom, dad, kids. Come home at the end of the night. Sit with your kids for a little. You're forgetting that whole part. And I'm not being a Puritan here. And then some people get divorced and they do it again. We start looking at 3 marriages as a little odd, but we know plenty of people who do it. Once you get into 4, you're a crazy person. But the idea is that within these marriages, there's some sort of commitment to family life.
Right, just a little bit.
And so Elon and Stefan Diggs are the same when it comes to that.
So, by the way, Cardi B did have, Stefan Diggs and Cardi B did have their baby back in the fall. So that's already established.
And she's already pregnant again.
I don't think she's pregnant again as of right now. And Elon Musk has had 4 different mothers with 14 kids.
There's no difference here. It's just that this is what happens. The theme more and more on this show. Why is it okay? Because they're billionaires or multimillionaires and you're not. That's it.